Welcome back. This is the last video in my growth journey series. Today we are talking about stage 5, the last stage in the growth journey. Now, if you missed stages 1 through 4, go back and watch those videos and identify where you are on the growth journey. The person in stage 5, I call this one momentum and multiplication. The person in stage 5 has developed a habit of growth. Growth has become so ingrained into them that it is really now a core value. The person in stage 5 has identified the features of a supportive environment for themselves, and they're flourishing in that environment. They have found or created that environment, and they are growing and blooming. They're continuing to have an increased sense of self. And this increased sense of self doesn't just stop with self-esteem and a sense of value, but really who you are, a good understanding of core values, a good understanding of strengths and abilities and real limitations, not fake limiting beliefs, but real limitations. Now, here's what I mean by this. I am not an athlete. There is not an athletic cell in my body. My hand-eye coordination, like I can, sew, but in terms of sports that include balls, I can't hit a ball that's thrown at me in any way, shape, or form. Running, not my thing. So sports just really are not my forte, right? I don't enjoy them, and I'm no good at them. Now, I could consider that a limiting self-belief and decide that I'm going to spend hours trying to become a good soccer player or a good softball player or a good volleyball player. Fill in the blank of whatever sport you think I should do. But is that going to make me an excellent athlete? No. I may be able to increase my athletic abilities, but my athletic abilities are like right here, and I may be able to increase them to right here. Okay, I am never going to be a professional athlete. However, I am skilled and gifted in speaking and teaching. I have been told by many people that I am a good teacher. If I continue to grow in my speaking abilities, in my ability to connect with an audience, then I can go from a good teacher to an exceptional teacher, right? So that's what I mean by our actual limits versus our limiting self-beliefs. And because I have this sense of self, I also know that there are things in life that I'm just never going to do. And I'm okay with that because they're not what I was designed and created to do. So how do you know if you're in stage 5? Well, have you surrounded yourself with people who celebrate and encourage your growth? I hope so. I hope that you have found that supportive environment. Do you genuinely celebrate the successes of others around you? Now, if you still get jealous, like occasionally, that might be okay. But if somebody else achieves something, can you be happy for them without thinking, woe is me, why didn't I do that? And finally, are you ready to jump into your passion area, into your sweet spot with both feet? If so, you have achieved stage 5 on the growth journey. Now, I do want to take a minute and step back and say that even though this sounds like a linear journey, right? We go from stage 1 to stage 2 to stage 3, 4, 5. It may not work out that smoothly. So you may land in stage 5 and then start getting a little jealous. Maybe you backed off of your personal growth, right? Maybe you're not quite ready to jump in your passion area. Then, you can go back to stage 4. That's fine. We just need to continue that discipline of personal growth. Now, if you are solidly in stage 5, congratulations. That is so amazing. What do we do if we're in stage 5? Well, I want you to find someone who is 2 steps behind you. Now, that doesn't literally mean go out and ask people where they are on the growth journey and if they're on stage 3. That is not what I mean. I mean, find someone who wants to do what you're doing, who wants to go where you're headed. And I can't define that any further than that. Maybe you are an exceptional athlete. You can find someone who's not at the level you are and help them. Maybe you are a pediatric dietitian and there's someone who wants to learn the pediatric specialty, right? Maybe you are a home cook who has turned into this fabulous chef, right? We'll find that person who's a home cook and wants to become a better cook, right? Whatever that means in your life, staying in your sweet spot, right? We're not gonna leave our sweet spot and try to train someone in something that is not our passion, not our skill set. But staying within the sweet spot, find someone who is 2 steps behind you, take them under your wing and guide them and show them the way. And that is how you maintain momentum and you multiply and create people to follow in your footsteps. I hope you enjoyed this discussion of the growth journey. I would love to hear in the comments where you find yourself on this growth journey and what you want to achieve, right? Is it your desire to move through the stages of this growth journey? So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a fabulous day.